Brother Sorrick and Brother Ramirez come up, Jacob Ramirez and Brayden Sorrick, and we're going to ask them a few questions and what they're doing and what they're in serving Jehovah. And so, Brother Sorrick, the first question is to you: what challenge do you face at school about your faith?
Well, as mainly every Christian youth today, we all have to deal with people and peer pressure, and them trying to pressure us to do what they're doing, and us wanting to follow them. Also, sometimes we have sports. My mom is always telling me, "Why don't you join any sports? You look like so athletic." I'm just like, "No, thank you." And then also, there's the thing with bad language, because at my school, you can't even go a sentence without hearing one bad word come out of somebody's mouth.
Okay, very good. And Jacob, the same question to you. What challenges do you face at school about your faith?
Well, ever since I was in the 6th grade, there's always been this one teacher who has always been after me to join sports. He especially wanted me to join the basketball team because of my height. But there's also other teachers who have encouraged me to go to higher education. And I know that if I were to accept those offers in sports or academic education, it would affect my spiritual goals. So, and believe me, it's not always easy to say no to them.
Yes, very good. And so, Brother Sorrick, how have your parents, or maybe others in the hall, helped you to meet these challenges?
Well, you know, my father, he got me into a habit. If I ever have like a question, I always look it up at the young people ask book first, because it mainly brings out any time that I usually have a question about something. I usually will always find it in there. But also, we sometimes will watch videos about the subjects on the jw.org or from our own personal collection, and then he'll refer me to Bible scriptures to help answer my questions.
Very good. And same question to you, Brother Ramirez. What have your parents or others helped you to meet these challenges?
Well, my parents are always making sure that I have spiritual goals and that I work towards attaining them. My dad, for example, is always making sure that I stay busy in Joel's organization. And believe me, he does, because ever since I turned 13, I already joined him and my mom in the RBC work. They always make sure that I'm on service weekly, and they encourage me to have spiritual friends here in the congregation so they can help me as well. And all of their hard work really makes me appreciate their example.
Very fine. Excellent. Appreciate that. And so, Brother Sorrick, the last question is, what has given you courage to speak about your faith?
Well, whenever I see other young ones in the congregation, and it just makes me think about they're doing in school, and I think, well, what if they're standing up? I gotta be like all the other ones in the congregation, because they want to serve Jehovah, and I want to serve Jehovah to my fullest. So I always try to give a good witness so that I'm showing who I'm serving.
Very good. Excellent. Same question to you, Brother Chris. What gives encouragement do you get from your Christian belief? To speak about it.
Well, my dad has always taught me to stand up for the truth, because that's what helped me make the truth my own. But most importantly, he's taught me that no matter what I have to face in school, that I should always pray to Jehovah. And also, every time after family study, we practice scenarios that might come up in school. That way that way I'm ready to defend the truth. And all these things have really helped me to strengthen my spirituality with Jehovah.
Very good. Well, brothers, you're doing a fine job. We really appreciate your hard work here at the Fresno South congregation. So we want to give them a hand for their fine work and encouragement. So what kind of goals are you setting, you young ones? Can you be exemplary as these two were?